everyone, so I'm back today with a tutorial showing you how to make the 5x7 version of the tower pillar cards that I've been making. So I first shared the 8x8, this one here, a really interesting fold, and that all folds flat to fit in your envelope. And then I followed that on with this very cute 6x6 version. You can see the two together there, just how different they look. Again, all the same, just a slightly different layout. Again, all folds flat. So to conclude this little mini series of these very fun cards, I'm going to be giving you and showing you how to put together a 5x7 version. So make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed today, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and drop me a comment as well because I do enjoy reading them. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it. So like all the other ones, nice and easy to do. So you want to cut yourself 2 pieces of 3.5 by 7. Along the 3.5 side, you're going to score it 3/4, 1.5, 2.25 and 3. They're going to be for each pillar. I've already done one. And then for the bars at the top, so there's one already, you'll want 4 pieces of 5.5 by 1.25. You can change the width if you want. So if you want them thicker or thinner, then you can do. And you're going to score along the 5.5 side at 3 and 5. And you want to do that on all 4 pieces. You need 2 for each one. So there's already 2 stuck together there. And then for the mats and layers, which I've already embossed using my linen print embossing folder there, you're going to want to cut yourself 4 pieces of 2 3/4 by 1 and 4 pieces of 1 3/4 by 1. And you can see there, short ones on the side and then on the front and the back. But again, you might not want to cover all the sides. You might leave them blank. It's up to you. Fold and burnish all of those pieces. And then you'll have a 1/2 inch tab. You want to add your glue all along that side. And then just fold one of the 3/4 sides and the 1/2 inch tab, and then you'll be able to fold that other 3/4 side on top. Keep it all flat whilst it's drying, because that way you know it's going to fold flat when you go to put it in your envelope. I'm using a craft card here. It's which is a 300 GSM, so it is very strong. I'm just going over all those score lines again. But now when you bring it up, you've got that perfect square or tube. So you want to make sure you've got 2 of those. And then with these ones here, add your glue to the 1/2 inch. If you want to stamp a sentiment directly onto here, you might want to do it before you stick it together, just so it's a bit easier. But if you're adding mats and layers, so for example, you know, one of these and you're not embossing it, then you can stamp your sentiment on there. That's what I did with like these ones here. That's the matte layer where I stamped the sentiment. So I've just stuck the long section of the next piece so it connects there. So you've got long, short, and then you've got your other 1/2 inch. And then you're just going to connect that together. So, and again, if you fold it all flat, just while that's all drying, you know it's all going to go in your envelope. Okay, so I'm just going to stick now those mats and layers onto the sides. Now with this one, I might come down from the top, but keep the bottom flush, because then that's a bit different again. So wherever you want to do it, it's up to you. I'm going to use the quick grab glue for this one. I'm just covering about 3/4 of an inch there. I'm going to add a little bit more glue than I usually would, because craft card does absorb the glue more than normal cardstock. So this one, we'll do this as the bottom actually, so I just realised what I've done. Added the glue to the bottom. You just want to make sure it's in the middle, so you're looking at 5/8 of an inch in on both sides there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with the other side. Just make sure you got your joins both the same. Again, just make sure that's in the middle. And once you're kind of happy with the placement, just carefully, that one's still drying, but just go to fold it flat and then just bring them back up. Once you started adding all your decoration, it will come into that shape much easier. So that's the bottom. So now the top one, you can see actually if I'm going to like that detail, I might do that front instead. I don't know if I like that actually. Not for this style card, because it's going to be a wedding card. So I think I'm going to do it flush with the top again. But, you know, you could have it right down here if you wanted to. You could have multiple of these. You could have one there, another one, and then another one. Maybe cut 4 of them. So many different ways to do this. And I do need to, I think it'd look nice as a planter. In fact, you know, this slimline would look good actually if you did multiple. So do one maybe there. I reckon 3 or 4, and then have little flowers and plants kind of like cascading over the front. And it could just be different little planters. I think that'd look really sweet. So I'm going to add the glue to both sides at the same time. And then I can just slide that one just over the top. Again, pinch that in place. You can use your tape if you want, but the liquid glue, especially with something like this, it just gives you that time. And just when you lay it down, I've said this in the other videos, if you've got something with grids on, just make sure you've got nice right angles and all these are all running nice and straight. So I push that one along. I can see that's all running nice and straight. This side here, bring it down here, so that's all a nice right angle. So now to decoration. So I've got all of these bits here because I just thought I wanted something tall, and then I remembered I got these silhouettes here, and I thought actually this could make a really nice wedding card. So I've used my Made to Surprise Love is in the Air set. I already had these already stamped and coloured, and I thought it would look really nice to have the silhouettes kind of in there. I'm going to have to try and just roughly place it. You get the idea. Then this one, I'm going to probably have on a bit of foam just behind. And then I thought these two look really nice, kind of just bringing it all together. I've got the little dove there, which could be flying. I've got the cake. I've got the top hat. I've got the ring. So you can see again, if I bring in this one where I went quite full, but had all these bits kind of stuck behind this panel, these are all layered up then on different foam pieces. You could add acetate connecting across there as well, so you can stick more things on. Well, that one there is just a little bit more simple. So I'm going to have a little play around, get this all stuck down. I need to choose my sentiment as well, and then I'll show you it when it's all finished. And here is the finished card. You can see on the side there, I have covered this in my accent glaze. So I've gone over the bride and groom there, the window on the car, the flowers, the ring, and then I've got two little sentiments really. So I've got have a wonderful day, and then it's time to celebrate. I could add Mr. and Mrs. as well if I wanted to, but again, you can see how that will all fold flat. It is kind of still drying, so I don't want to push it right down because I have got a little bit of glue just drying behind the bouquet there on the bride. But I'm tempted to actually try a full square style because all of these are rectangles. So even that one, although that's what, 3 by 2, imagine doing it 2 by 2. If you want to write on the back, I would suggest putting a panel just stuck there, or you could write along that way if you wanted to as well. It's up to you, but I think it's adorable. So I hope you've enjoyed these fun cards from me over the last few tutorials. This was the first one for anybody just joining. This was inspired by a beautiful version that I saw Jamie Rogers make, and I've linked to his tutorial below the video as well, so you can check that out if you want to. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today. All of the products that I've used I will share if they're still available in the description box below this video, and like I said at the start, drop me a comment because I do enjoy reading them. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.